What's going on, y'all boy, man? How y'all boy living? So I'm back on, well, this really the first compilation video I'm throwing out. You see it's on Madden 20. Just going through some of the player overalls, man. And I'm gonna try to put together like all these streams I done put up on the other YNBAB channel. I guess it'll be on both channels. So the idea is I'm gonna have this channel with just the compilations, and then I'm gonna have, you know, the other channel with all the streams and everything, but I'm gonna just keep them separated just in case if people just want those type of videos. But you see, Myles Garrett was our first pick. I don't know what we were picking overall. We were picking 7. Had to go ahead and get Myles Garrett, man. You know, I was thinking he's gonna have his ability and all that, but you know how it went, man. He had that whole Mason Rudolph incident, bro. That was crazy back in the day. Then we go ahead and get Bobby Wagner for his hit stick, and you know what's going on. Next time I get Harrison Smith. I guess they both had the enforcer ability. I guess that's what it is now, the enforcer thing. Like I don't know if it's guaranteed tackles on hit stick. And then Calais Campbell got the edge threat. I was just going for stuff like that on defense, for real. And then I had to start building the offense. I got a left guard that round. In round 7, I'm just looking around. I know I'm thinking of building the O-line. I still ain't even got a quarterback. Y'all may be surprised with what quarterback I end up with, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have this channel, and then this channel with like the cut up stuff a little bit more produced, a little bit editing, not anything too crazy, and then the other channel for the long streams. But I hope y'all appreciate the video, man. I'm gonna be getting through all the old stuff, and you know, hopefully y'all enjoy something y'all can put on in the background and watch. Y'all can see I'm just getting all the good old linemen. Finally in pick 3, I don't know what round that was, I get Big Ben, and then I'm pretty much like, bro, I'm finished. You know, I'm already over this at this point, man. But, you know, we finna go into looking at our roster. My last pick was Richie Incognito, man. And then you can see our offense got Big Ben, Edelman, Henry Ruggs. He's gonna be a big part of the offense. You see our defense. You see Myles Garrett, no X Factor. You know what he was on, but nothing too crazy. And then we getting into this Bills game. We're gonna start off going up against Russell Wilson. You know what it is with Danger Russ, man. And look at this, bro. Gave us the full route combo suite on that, bro. It was insane. Insane. But, you know, we getting a big sack on Russ right there. Forced the punt. And, you know, we get it at the 1 yard line. And you know me, man. I'm pretty sure it was all pro. I don't think I was good enough for all man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all boy. You know, I wish I was a Madden savant. But if there's one thing I'm a savant in, bro, it's the check down. Look at that. I'm a check down savant, bro. A check down savant. But you know, it's 3rd and inches. Running QB sneaks, bro. I don't care. I really just want to win the game, bro. At whatever cost it takes. And you know, 3rd and 2 again. Got him wide open over the middle. That's a tough catch. I look on that right side. What do I see? He hitting that one-on-one stance, bro. So I throw him that streak on that right side. And he gets a Moss animation. It was crazy. I guess that was kind of a Moss and a Tyree animation. But y'all boy already know we gonna round this out in the end zone. The out routes were crazy in Madden 20. So we just, you know, throw them on the out. It's an easy touchdown, bro. Easy touchdown. And pretty much, you already know, bro. They not finna cook nothing up on offense. We finna get this rock back. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I ain't seen this clip in a minute, man. Let's hop into the live audio.
Oh, we was on that. We was on that.
So yeah, I'm back, man. The live audio, I don't know. In this Madden stream, I was more so just reacting, bro. Y'all can hear, I still had the audio in the back, but we get a crazy overthrow. I don't know who Big Ben think he is, man. But you know the Steelers now, they got Aaron Rodgers. We gonna see what that's all about, man. I think Aaron Rodgers, I think he'll work out for the Steelers. I think the Steelers always built their success on their backs of their defense. Like these past couple of years, when they lost to the Ravens last year, it was literally in the playoffs. They had the offense. They had the defense. Like they had Lamar and them boy in a cage. But you know how it go, man. The offense can't move the ball. Russell can't move the ball. They're not giving Fields a chance. So that's how we end up. That's how we end up in these rogue situations. And now they got Aaron Rodgers and they got Metcalf. They don't got Najee no more, but they still finna check the ball down, hand it off, and just play defense. But you know me going to my bread and butter. Them out routes, boy. Them out routes is key. They too crucial. Big 2nd and 20. I see the post, and that's a dime, baby. And so, we gotta get this 2-point going. And let's get back into the live audio, man.
Oh, I tried to click onto that.
And I've learned my lesson again, man. No more live audio, bro. Pretty much, bro. I need to relax. But we hitting the out just to close out the game. And we walk out with the dub on the Bills.
Bosa with no X factor.
They got Dalvin Cook, Nick Bosa, Ryan Tannehillski. I'm thinking this finna be a matchup. Though. You know me. I got these high-speed receivers. I see the streak on the left. Is it a dime? It's a touchdown, baby.
Let's go. Out win.
And so we up 7-6. They just kicking field goals. And we just throwing streaks. That was a good.
Oh, he's wide open. He is.
And we're up 6-14. And we finna figure out what happens here, man. Drop back. I see A on the streak. And he's through the seam. And that's a deep bomb, man. Up 21-6. And I don't know how that pass gets through, bro. But they went and scored. So it's 21 up. Because our offense is garbage. But we get that post over the top. And then look at this move.
And in 3.
Big hit, but he doesn't fumble the ball, but it is what it is. And we get the incompletion, strap that up. And you can see Marquise Goodwin, 219 receiving yards. He out
bro,
here,
we ain't
boy.
Playing no
He's
comp.
out here. We got Jair Alexander. He just got released by the Packers. I wonder where he's going to end up. Pittsburgh, maybe? Baltimore, me? I'm a Falcons fan. I picked the Jets. First name's Jonathan. So, Jonathan, they both start with J. That's why I went with the Jets. We didn't really do much against the Patriots. 19-0. Going up against Aaron Rodgers. I was just talking about him. Speak of the man. And there he appeared. They starting off on offense. But they can't do nothing about our defense, baby. I don't know why he's trying to run. Scoop and score. Jeremy Chin.
20 more. Derrick Henry still going. Stays in bounds. He might go.
Yeah, look at that stiffy game. I thought that the Ravens would have really done something this year, though. That loss to the Bills, the Ravens, they just, Lamar, he didn't play well. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. They choked. I can't defend Lamar, bro. All I can really say about Lamar is already rich, so he doesn't need me to defend him. And the only thing I can say is, that's all I can really say, bro. It's he's already rich, bro. That's the only positive I can say. He won the Heisman, sure. He's got the MVP a couple times. But all I can really say is, the man's already rich, so he don't need me defending him. But we're in the playoffs now. I don't remember if I streamed these games and they got deleted, or if I just simmed the regular season. Maybe I forced win because I was I'm not playing it. But I'm in the playoffs. And we're going up against the Dolphins. I think that's Andrew Luck back there throwing a tightly contested out route. And T. Wayne's getting an INT. I don't know how. Oh, we're in New York. Yeah, you know Miami. They not really built for this weather, boy. And you know me, back to my streaks. That's the thing about these modern Maddens versus how it used to be on the PS2 and stuff. Like in these games, like the speed advantage is really crazy. We get another big hit stick, but don't force the fumble. So, you know, Myles Garrett, he got his unstoppable force. I don't know how he got it, but I thought he lost his ability after that incident. And they get us with a cheeky route. But, you know, I'm looking for the handoff to Aaron Jones. And does he score this? No, but it's still a solid little calm little run. We up 14-7. Trying to figure out what's going on. But, you know, it was a good season, man. I wonder how y'all boys is liking it, man. I hope y'all boy like it, man. I need to take that out. But I'm gonna leave it in. We finna look for the run again to Aaron Jones. We see the left side, and I'm looking at the alignment. They only got three defenders that are on the D-line over there. I gotta make one guy miss. And he's too slow. And we don't block. But it don't matter. Touchdown, baby! 7-21. And we hand it off one more time. And we juke into a hit stick. And that should have been a safety. And they say it's a safety. But the score stays the same. And I'm like, what is really going on here? Juke, hit stick, picks it up, trips into the end zone, gets tackled. And they like, it's not a safety. I'm over here tweaking out. I'm like, yo, I need all the points I can get. And you know, this defense, you know, that's how I built my bread and butter. The one year we won the Super Bowl in month, it was because of the defense. And we're back here again. Let's look at it. Can we get a safety? No. He gets a good run. But that's not debatable. Caleb can try to debate me if he feels like it. When we won it in 24, it was the defense. The whole playoff run, I allowed 0 touchdowns. And then when we won it in 23, we won the game like 14-7 off of defense. That's how I hang my hat on defense. And you know, we're just chewing clock, running the ball. They run out of timeouts. Aaron Jones, 24 carries, all them yards. You know, he's a dangerous man. A dangerous man. And we're playing the Texans. And I don't know who that was, who he was throwing it to. You see, I know the left side and right side both got streaks. He ain't that Kylo Renski stance. You know, it's a touchdown bang. Brrr. I don't know how to, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. 7-0. And we get a big hit. That looks like Laramie Tunsil. That's a good pickup though. That's a good grab. 7-up. We look at that left side DB getting cooked. I ain't never been cooked like that you know what? Actually, one time in my life, boy. So my freshman year of college, intramural flag football league. I didn't have my glasses on. I was defending this one dude in the championship. Buddy was sneaky fast. He got me on one deep streak. I couldn't pinpoint the ball, so I'm playing the man. But you know, it's flag football. You're not really, you know, you're not trying to really get in the nitty gritty of football, like putting the hands on him. And he gets a big catch, and I pull the flag. And then this one dude on our team, he said switch. I said, hey man, it don't matter to me. He said, I'm gonna get him. I said, hey man, and you know what? He did have him on L's. And I went to, you know, I just went to playing safety. But that's the thing. I couldn't pinpoint the ball, bro. You know, cause me, I need my glasses, especially in the dark. In the dark, I can't really see. Somebody hitting the Kylo Ren on that left side again with pressure. 4th and 12. Hey, 10-13. You see, Texas putting up a game. If I was on all Madden, you know, this wouldn't be it. But you see, I'm in Caleb's playbook, running the screen. 20-13. We got that in route over the middle. Is he gonna fall down here? No, it's Kurt, man, he gotta fall down. And they, you know, we only get 3 out of that. And we don't know who he throwing that to. But instead of picking the ball off, he just bats it down like a goofball. They only down 7, 5 minutes left. What's gonna happen? They get the sack. It's gonna be 2nd and 19. Shaquille Barrett, he was on the Buccaneers. You see, I'm not a football fan. Y'all gotta respect that. And just imagine when I start getting into my basketball takes on these videos, man. We see Ruggs on the left. Gotta throw the streak. Cause that DB ain't been able to check Ruggs all game. Streak. It kinda looked open. I hit RB. And that's a big time catch. I think I tried to possession that one. 8 for 10, 276 yards and 1 TD for Big Ben. That's tough. So, Atlanta, Chicago, we're seeing if we're gonna play one of them boy next. Who do y'all think? Y'all let me know who y'all would think. 10-4 Chicago or 9-7 Atlanta. And you know Atlanta is prone to choke. They are prone to choke, man. But we're back here chewing clock. I see the streaks. I got a lot of ends. We chop block the right end, I guess. And we get that easy completion over the middle. And we're still driving. You see, this is for all the people that might have been in the stream, that might have been watching me just throw streaks. They say, John, all you do is throw streaks. Nah, man, I hit the in routes. I hit the out routes. I move the ball. And you're like, John, you got one streak on the field right now. I promise you, you're gonna hit the streak. No, I put him on a drag. You see, you'll never know my next move, bro. It's unpredictable. And I hit A, easy. On a choice route, you gotta, they say Shador can't throw choice routes. I can throw choice routes, bro. And we hand it off, 16-23. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. On to the next one. Super Bowl. Ain't lost a game all year. Aaron Rodgers, MVP. Lamar Jackson, 2nd in voting. But we're getting Christian McCaffrey in the Bears. They got Justin Tucker. So you know they're finna kick some field goals. And I don't know who that was at QB. But you see they're feeding McCaffrey early. That's Zach Wilson at QB. And Zach Wilson playing in the Super Bowl, that is unrealistic. So y'all can already kind of sense what type of QB performance we finna get today. We get Drew Lock, we get Andrew Luck, and Zach Wilson. And Andrew Luck, he gave us a game. But now we getting Zach Wilson play action right to the zone. Threw it straight to Bobby Wagner. And DK's upset. McCaffrey's upset. They're like, man, I can't get it done with this QB, man. I don't know what he do. He don't even know what he doing out there. So we got Big Ben. Just gonna look for Aaron Jones here. Try to hand it off. See if we can get anything going. And the hole opens up. We get a nice block. And he gets me from the back. You know what? He tackles me from behind. And we just go ahead and run it in. And now to proceed. 1st and 10. We lit up. I'm gonna just speed this up for y'all. Cause y'all don't need to see Zach Wilson get into his check down Duffy. His little calm little check down bag. 2 check downs in a row. Will it be 3? I think he's gonna look for McCaffrey here. Hands it off to McCaffrey. And I don't know how he dragged him up. That's the one thing he'll be saying about the game. They gotta fix the animations, man. And then that's a nice pass over the middle. But we're back here now. Looking. Screen to McCaffrey and we're on it. They gotta kick a field goal. 3-7, but they get the ball back. In the red zone. Looking for DK. And I'm down in the Super Bowl to Zach Wilson. And then we bust off a long run. I don't remember if we got ball first, but the Bears in the Super Bowl, it happened before with Devin Hester returning that opening kick. And you see their DBs just are playing really far back. They're not letting us beat them over top. Kind of like how people used to play the Chiefs. But we do beat them over top for a streak on that right side. So Zach Wilson, what can you do? What can you cook? And he's cooking up a handoff to McCaffrey. Got us looking goofy. And he's falling forward all the way to the 50 ski. And he still walked. And he's taunting on us. Got a lot to say. They say Chicago ain't got no chance against New York. But there's one thing about their QB. There's one thing about Mr. Wilson. And he will always be that. Play action. Throws it right to me. Zach is just gonna Zach, man. How bad can it get? And you know, they're down 21-10. We end up scoring off of that. Real boring. They check it down, hit it with a juke into a fumble. And then after that, y'all can kind of already see how this is going. Deep bomb on the left side. Hit him with that Julio Jones. Give me that. And we complete it. Get to the ground. 31-10. Our first special teams highlight. Can y'all believe it? I was talking about Devin Hester earlier. He ain't do nothing like this in the Super Bowl. Returning a punt for a tutty. And now it went from bad to worse. 38-10. We dancing. We having a good time. I'm out here getting strip fumble touchdowns. Yeah. Yep. And you see we beat them boys 52-13. Putting belt to behind. But that'll wrap it up for this game, this season, man. I'll be uploading the next one here and on the YNBAB FAM channel.